Hi guys, good evening everyone. EPFO exam date for 2025 examination has been released now. That's good news because काफी time से pending थी. Exam dates पता नहीं लग रही थी students को. But it is as expected. 30th November, no bouncer, no shocker like last time. 2023 में काफी shocking था when somewhere in October, November, but it happened in July. This year, nothing like that. So it's a very expected notification and expected date of the examination. There is expected to be a single examination as also specified in the first notification. So ऐसा कुछ नहीं है expectation अभी के लिए unless they come out with some clarification कि भाई exam multiple shifts में होगा या APFC और EOAO का exam अलग होगा. Nothing of that sort. Clarified it enough in their through their notification that the exam of APFC and EOAO both are going to be now combined together. So combined recruitment test ये इसको बोल रहे हैं. 30th November is the date that has been clarified and announced now. As of that date or according to that date only, we have created an entire plan. जिसका first phase already चल रहा है. Second phase starts from 15 September. 15 September onwards, we start with long classes, marathon classes, where we revise the entire syllabus once again. And we intend to complete all those sessions in 1 month. Or 15th October onwards, we'll start with another round of revision sessions, जिसमें हम एक बार और पूरा syllabus cover करेंगे. The expectation is, or the idea is, or the plan is कि हम लोग maximum time repeat करें पूरे syllabus को along with a lot of tests. जितना maximum हम repeat करेंगे उतना हमारा performance improve होता जाएगा rather than just reading the entire syllabus once or just reading and taking mocks. That is not enough. You have to be above the other students out there. In order to do that, you have to make sure that you're doing what majority students are not doing. And repetition is something that we've forgotten about. 10th 12th तक हम लोग repetition हमें आता था. इसलिए नहीं आता था क्योंकि हमें आता था, इसलिए आता था because teachers knew about it and they would force us to repeat. ऐसे बोर्ड्स में प्री बोर्ड्स होते हैं, प्री बोर्ड्स होते हैं. उनका ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या होता था? रिपीट करना होता था. जितनी बार रिपीट करोगे, द मोर यू रिपीट, द बेटर योर स्किल related to that exam gets. Okay, उतनी आपकी skill improve होती चली जाएगी. And when you've done it enough number of times, automatically your performance will improve in the final exam. We're going to do exactly the same. I've already started with phase 1 of this entire plan. It's going on well in time. हम लोग अभी तक I think 4 या 5 टेस्ट लिख चुके हैं. Every week I'm giving the students test of one subject at a time. और जैसे ही हमारा पूरा फर्स्ट फेज खत्म हो जाएगा, the expectation is 15th September, we'll start with the second phase. And this time in the second phase, I'll be starting with long sessions. तो let's say हमने 3 दिन में 4 दिन में पूरा इकोनॉमी रिवाइज किया, फिर 3 दिन में 4 दिन में पूरा मैनेजमेंट क्वांट और रीजनिंग रिवाइज किया, 3-4 दिन में हमने पूरा इंडस्ट्रियल रिलेशंस लेबर लॉज रिवाइज किया. इस तरह से हम लोग रिविजन करते हुए चलेंगे. ओके, आपको अभी कोई प्लान चेंज करने में अपनी जरूरत नहीं है. whatever plan you have been following, whatever method you have been following, just keep following the same. उसी को फॉलो करते रहिए, ज्यादा चेंजेस मत करिए. that will do the job for you. ओके, कोई पैनिक वाला भी बात नहीं है because we were expecting 30th November, we've got 30th November, so no need to panic also. जिस तरह से करते आए प्रिपेयर उस तरह से प्रिपेयर करते रहिए. Okay, let me take one question. Bhavya is asking, I gave mains 2025. How should I start prep? Okay, congrats first of all that you've written mains of civil services 2025. I think you don't need to prepare a lot. You just need to write a lot of tests, subject-wise tests plus comprehensive test. Start with them. Don't try to write one test every day. Write one test in a week or in 3 days. That's the max. Start with subject-wise tests, one subject at a time, and simultaneously start with the subjects that you've never covered before. For example, labor laws. If you've never covered them before, cover them. If you've never covered, let's say, accounts before, cover that subject. If you've never covered computers before, cover that subject. तो इस तरह से आप एक एक करके whatever subjects you've not covered, just cover those subjects and start taking one test every 3 days or one test every 5 days subject wise. So what I'm doing right now is also the same. मैं स्टूडेंट्स को वीक में एक टेस्ट देता हूँ वेयर 90 क्वेश्चंस कम फ्रॉम a big subject and 30 questions from quant reasoning English. So total 120 questions, but not all the subjects, only 4 subjects. Quant reasoning English is fixed plus one specific subject. For example, accounts or economics or industrial relation labor laws. इस तरह से एक एक सब्जेक्ट उठाते हैं. This week, for example, it's history plus quant reasoning English. इस तरह से हम कवर कर रहे हैं. You can also follow the same approach, minimum effort, maximum output. Your advantage or your strengths are your civil services subjects, जैसे कि हिस्ट्री हो गया, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हो गया, करंट अफेयर्स हो गया, तो उसको आप अभी भी नहीं पढ़ोगे तो भी चलेगा. For the next in the next 1 month or 15-20 days, try and cover the subjects that you never covered in the past. That ways you will be at par with all the other students, and then you can gain an edge. Okay, so that is all. Okay, one more doubt I have. I'm done with maths, reasoning, English, and I'm from commerce background. Can I crack it with remaining days? You're from commerce background, so a lot of subjects you're already done with. Revise them as fast as possible. Maths, reasoning, English, आपका हो चुका है. That is good. But there are some other subjects that are that belong to civil services nest that you might not have done at all, covered at all. So I would say ऐसा नहीं है कि क्रैक नहीं कर सकते हो, but it is going to be an uphill task. You will have to work hard. History as a subject requires a lot of reading. Okay, Constitution as a subject requires a lot of reading. So when you're going in for the exam, what you are doing as a student is trying to play out your advantages, which is commerce, and trying to minimize on your weaknesses, which is हिस्ट्री और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन और करंट अफेयर्स, कि मेरा वहाँ कम से कम लॉस हो और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मैं कॉमर्स के सब्जेक्ट से एडवांटेज उठा पाऊँ. दैट इज़ व्हाट should be or can be your strategy. If you keep thinking about whether I can crack or not crack, you will never be able to write the exams with full commitment. So you sit down. I've told you your strengths and weaknesses. Now you have to decide. ठीक है, ये मेरी strengths हैं, ये मेरी weaknesses हैं. I have to now make a decision whether I have to write the exam or I don't have to write the exam. It's very simple. Okay. So the exam date, as I said, 30th November, that has been the date that has been announced by UPSC Civil Services. Okay. Chaliye, all the best, guys. I'll see you again very soon with more sessions on EPFO as well as Civil Services UPSC. Bye bye.